Day 5, Haiti trip, August 2016. Today was Grace Village. Well, it was Camp Catch It at Grace Church, and then it was Gertrude's and the hotel and getting pizza and swimming. So the day started off, and we went to Grace Church, and I rode on the front on the way there because I like looking at the mountains on that big long road. And so we got there, and all the Haiti kids were there, and the Grace Village kids were there, and immediately gravitated towards Eddie, Saul, Chrisman, and Wedley. So I hung out with them for a little bit. Well, actually a little bit, like most of the time. And we started off by singing songs and dancing around. And that was fun. Doing the freeze game. And whenever Sue's hands passed each other, like doing the Running Man thing. Like whenever her hands like crossed paths, everyone would clap. That was fun. And while everybody was doing stuff, I was holding Christman, who was just trying to take a nap, and I had to get up and do stuff, and so that was kind of hard. And me and Jenna were blowing up some beach balls, blowed up some beach balls. And then after that, we gave all the kids a piece of paper and a marker, and we asked them, if you, like the first time you were to open up your eyes ever, what's the first thing you would want to see? And while we were doing that, sat by Eddie, Saul, Wedley, Tara, Chris, and Chrisman, and they all drew tops because they like seeing the people. And they drew cars and airplanes because they want to travel. And most of the kids drew flowers and houses and people and Jesus. So that was cool. And I thought that was cute. So I gave them all. We collected all the papers, got all the markers. And after that, we kept on singing some more. We brought out the beach balls, and we were throwing them around the church, and we're trying to touch the ground. And I saw Tara sitting in a pew all by himself. So I sat by him and held his hand, and he said he didn't want to play. And I sat with him for a little bit. I was holding his hand whenever kids would come over and make us hold hands because they wanted to get the ball. I always held his hand again. And then he gave me a red bandana that he was wearing, some ponytails, and some rubber bands because he wanted to thank me for sitting with him while everyone else was playing. I thought that was cute. I thought that was cute. Tara is such a cute little kid. Oh, he's adorable. And there was the whole time, this one boy, I forgot his name, was wearing my hat the whole time. My blue Saints hat the whole time. I thought that was pretty funny. And after that, most of the Haiti kids and Grace Village kids left. And so I was just running around with these two boys who thought it was funny that they took one of the drawings, and I didn't really need it. I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do, to chase them around and, like, I don't know, so running around the church and stuff. Yeah, that was really fun, and we were running through the pews, and I was trying to get them, and that was really fun. And right when our team left, I hadn't known that we left because I was too busy like running around, So I had Ronaldo show me where the bakery was because that's where they were. and I had the boy that I was trying to chase on my back, and the one in the blue shirt, had him on my back, and the little boy was following me, the other one, and then this other boy came up to me and held my hand. They're all Titania kids. And we walked to the bakery, and we were walking through the bakery, and they wanted me to keep going to things. And so we were just wandering around, and I was playing around with them, spinning, running, stuff like that. And I just love hanging out with the Titania kids because they don't have much, and just be able to hang out with them for a little bit. They just give so much love and affection to everyone that they meet, so I love hanging out with them. Same with the Grace Village kids too, but Titania kids. So that was fun. After that, we drove to Gertrude's. I was really hoping to see Wilcia, and at the end I did. I didn't think I was going to see her, but whatever. They're having their rest time and their cleaning time, like their bathing time, So we kind of interrupted that, but all the undisabled kids were up, so we hung out with them, and there were some special needs kids that were up with us and hanging out with us. So we were playing music, and I got one of the kids who couldn't walk, and I put him in a swing, and I was swinging him back and forth, and that was fun. I really enjoy hanging out with children at orphanages. I love that. And then after a little bit, after I set the boy down in the music circle, I went to the main room, and there's this little boy hanging out and sitting in a car seat by himself. He had a little cast thing around his arm, and he was also special needs. And I was hanging out with him for a little bit, like clapping my hands and making any sort of sounds like I could. I always started singing and stuff like that, so I hung out with him for a little bit. He was just enjoying it. He was laughing and everything, so I picked him up, put him in a wheelchair, and I wheeled him over to the playground, and I put him in a swing for a little bit, and he loved it so much. He was screaming the whole time, like in a good way. And then after that, I took him out, and that's when we had to leave. So I obviously had to take him out. I couldn't leave him in there. And right when we were about to leave, I saw Wilcia come out, and she sat in a chair, and I got really excited. So I asked Sue if we could stay for a couple more minutes. We did, because I saw Wilcia, and she had just come out. So I hung out with her for just a couple minutes. I gave her a hug, and I just hung out with her for a little bit, got a picture with her, and that's when I had to leave. So we left. We came back to the house, and I took a shower, and then we left again to go to the hotel where the pool was. So we got there, ordered our food, and we went swimming, and Jenna's hair turned green, like a tinted green, because she had blonde highlights. And my hair started turning green a little bit, but since it was actual blonde, not highlighted blonde, it's not that bad. So that happened. And then we had our pizza, which was okay. I mean, it's still pizza, so I'll accept it. And we watched the Serbia versus America, the USA basketball team play in the Olympics. So that was fun. And we won by 3 points, and just because one of the Serbian players shot a 3-pointer within the last couple seconds of the game and he missed. So it sucks, dude. Came back to the house and FaceTime Madre, and then we had devotions, and Dean had this really cool like food coloring and water thing, devotion thingy. That was cool. There's a video of it. And then after devotions, my word was alone, because I hung out with all the kids that were, you know, alone off to the side. No one was really hanging out with them. And then after devotions, I FaceTimed Ryan, and after I FaceTimed Ryan, I went into the kitchen and I started looking at the drawings all the kids had made that day. And then after that, I airdropped the pictures to myself, and I came up here to do this. So that's the end of day 5 of Haiti.